Sorry, not gacha. Gacha's the gacha games. The captcha. By the way, still Videogamedunkey's best video. Can we watch that? There's no way it's 2 minutes. Hold on. There's no way Videogamedunkey has content ID. There's no way. He's too much of a real, an OG. It's 2 minutes. Just hold on.
Everything appears to be in order here. Oh God, Captcha. Do I type the numbers and then the letters in the background that I can't even see? New one. Thank you. Thank you. This is much more clear. Thank you for this Captcha. Okay, I can actually make this one out. This is clearly Bajkin Novin with a 3. Oh shit. Okay, train. Well, this could be train. You know, I could see that. This could be... Okay, clearly the car goes right here. Oh, God. Can't they just use real words and then squish them into the corner so that... Oh, God. What? Shit! No! Fuck you! What? It changed it! I hit a phone now and it changed it! Oh, my... It didn't even spell Captcha right. You animals!
Crop.
North.
Discipline.
Okay. Kill yourself. Why? It's making me beat the whole game with the keyboard control. I can't do this. It's to draw a pixel perfect recreation of the Mona Lisa. Okay. Nuclear launch? What? Come on, Dunkey, you son of a bitch. It's got color in it. Color in this fucking hole. This is my masterpiece. This is the one that they'll remember me for. Nuclear crisis diverted. You are now registered to use Club Penguin.
That video, I genuinely think this video is a masterclass in comedy. Like actually a teachable lesson in comedy in so many ways. Just so you guys know, Dunkey was actually one of my biggest inspirations for starting this channel. No joke. Since I've always felt like comedy is a really important vector for delivering like political info, and Videogamedunkey, I think, is one of the best comedians on the internet. I think his work is really teachable. Yeah. I may have said that before, but have I watched his streams? I pop in from time to time. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Dunkey video and the Trump video game? I think that video's aged pretty poorly. You think so? I'm pretty sure that Dunkey is like anti-Trump. I remember Dunkey tweeting something like shitting on Donald Trump a while ago. I don't think he's like Republican or whatever. Yeah. He seems like a pretty smart guy. Have you seen the video where he called Jontron racist as a joke before the whole Destiny debacle? Yeah, even after the Jontron thing, he kind of like lampshaded it a little bit. Dunkey jokes with a song. I hope I get to talk to Dunkey one day. He's a really cool dude. Wasn't he friends with John? Everyone in the YouTube video game scene either was or is friends with Jontron. He was like the center of a gigantic collection of content creators and friends, you know. I think Jontron has lost some of those connections, but not all of them. I mean, he's not even close to all of them. Yeah. Jontron is also really fucking funny, you know? Jontron is also really funny. I don't find him as funny as Dunkey, but there are some parts of Jontron's skit comedy, I mean, that are just like top-notch, basically. Like really, really, really good. I never watched Filthy Frank, so I couldn't really say. I think it's really important to like learn from stuff like this, I think, because funnily enough, in spite of his political beliefs, I feel like Jontron is a really good rebuttal to those edgelords who say you can't have comedy without like offending people. You know what I mean? Because regardless of his political beliefs, Jontron's comedy is wholesome as fuck. That's one of the reasons why he got so much backlash when he said ethno-nationalist shit. It's because there is nothing about Jontron's videos. They're not even, like, edgy, really. I mean, he says swears, but he doesn't... They're not even, like... They're not even remotely discriminatory. They're just funny, you know? His videos are still pretty funny. I still enjoy his videos. What was his last? He posts once every year. I don't even know how he fucking makes money. Oh, I haven't seen his most recent video. Simplifying corporate logos. Which ones were super funny? The Steven Seagal was super funny. These are just, they're funny. Taking down Gwyneth Paltrow was super funny. God, he really does not make videos that often. The flex tape video is also like a legendary. What is that at? Like 70 million? What were here you go, 66 million views on the flex tape video. That is unbelievable. Now he's used the F slur and said the N-word multiple times on Game Grumps. Yeah, I heard about that, but I mean in his own videos. Like I never watched Game Grumps. But in his own videos, he was always pretty wholesome, you know. Looks pretty normie shit to me, nothing sus at face value. I don't really think there's anything sus about any of these videos. At least none of the ones that I've watched. I've never watched a Jontron video and thought, "Oh, there's the lingering hint of his political beliefs," you know? In his own videos, he's used the F slur before. I don't know. I've used the F slur. I used it this morning. I don't know. Maybe. I guess I haven't watched his videos in a long time. I must have watched his videos within the past 2 years because this YouTube account is only that old, but yeah. Oh, I also really like... This one is my second favorite. My first favorite is Flex Tape, and my second favorite is the Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka. I really, really like this one. This one was a bop. I really like that one. This type of content where you just find a very crazy person online or like a very wacky piece of media and you just respond to it, that shit, that's my jam, you know? Jontron being a reactionary and Idubbz being a progressive is so weird. So, I didn't see the Jontron thing coming, but I will say Idubbz always gave me the vibes of somebody who was super edgy but wasn't reactionary. Like, well, he was reactionary, but if you go back and look at his older stuff, like Content Cop, even when he's spraying out the N-word, there's something about the way he does it that feels like... Okay, you know how there are a lot of conservatives who will be transgressive in... And they'll say that the point of their transgression is to be transgressive, but in reality, they kind of just want to be, like, bigoted and get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, the conservatives will be like, yeah, dude, it's shock comedy. Like, what? But like, they kind of just like being... Like, Crowder is a master of this. But with Idubbz, I legitimately got the feeling that the transgressive behavior was to be transgressive and not because he just liked being like saying racial slurs against black people or whatever. It was more than that, you know. That was just a vibe that I got. What are we talking? We're talking about Idubbz, you know. I wonder why Jontron is like I wonder where he gets that from, you know. I don't want to patronize and say that he's stupid because he's clearly not. I mean, his understanding of comedy is stellar. I mean, he's not like holistically dumb. He's very, very clearly his brain fires at all cylinders at least when it comes time to construct a good joke. But I just wonder if he's just big dumb on politics or if there's some like legitimate like malice underlying that. I don't know. I didn't really get a malice feeling from him even during his Destiny debate. It just more seemed like he stumbled across a bunch of like hidden racist statistics and thought he was smarter than everyone else when he was like, this is what the mainstream media won't tell you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like his adoption of these beliefs, it felt less like malice and more like, this is hidden knowledge kept from me. I'm not cucked. I'm not PC. I know the truth, that kind of thing. And there's an overlap between those two things. I'm not saying they're separate. I'm just, you know. Even H3 used the N-word a few times. He's not reactionary. You know, I know of at least one leftist content creator who said the N-word publicly. It's been known to happen. He even felt proud to admit it where most people kept a mask on. That was the thing that got me. Paul DSSB, I think you've got it. If you go back and watch the Jontron Destiny debate back in 2016, Jontron never felt like he was dog whistling to me. he felt like he had information that he didn't have a full grasp on, that he was just kind of like blurting out, but it didn't feel like it was part of some deliberate or controlled effort to promote a political agenda. It just seemed like it was things he kind of knew. Do you understand what I mean? Who here remembers that debate? I feel comfortable recommending it if you want to look, because that was before Destiny lost his fucking mind. I mean, any debates Destiny did back before 2018, I think are totally defensible in retrospect. Did he ever respond to you on Twitter? Yeah, he did, but he didn't like. He's not gonna like debate me or whatever. I don't like being reminded Destiny was once a positive, powerful F. Yeah, well, that's okay. Times change. Yeah, Ben Carson was a really talented neurosurgeon. He was like developing novel surgery techniques, but he was also a fucking idiot. So, you know. Why Destiny go batshit? Magnets. It was a magnet thing. There were too many magnets. It happens. It happens. What happened to Destiny won't happen to you, right, Vosh? Well, it only happened to Destiny 8 years into content creation before he went full Joker mode. I'm only 2.5 years in, so we might still have, even assuming the same variables, 5.5 years of good content before I lose my mind.